people choose Osinbajo over Tinubu and others as Reno Omokore sets online voting. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. A popular Nigerian public commentator and human rights activist, Reno Omokore, has engaged his followers in an online voting to know who they will possibly vote for if the election was to take place the same day. Omokore, who is known for advising his followers on why they need to get their PVC ready to vote, set up this on his social media page. He puts the names of 4 presidential aspirants, which are Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Kayode Fayemi, Ibikunle Amoshu, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with the following write-ups. If the presidential election were to be today and the candidates were as follows, who would you vote for? After this, most of his followers who participated chose the Vice President of Nigeria, Osinbajo, over Tinubu and others. He has 68.7% of the votes, while Tinubu had 17.4% of the votes. Kayode Fayemi 9.3% and Ibikunle Amoshu has 4.7%. Well, it is not the first time since there's a particular media, did I say media or will I say platform, that also set off online poll, wanting to draw conclusions or to just draw idea who the people intend to vote for in the coming election, and that one was done party by party. It was done party by party. So people came out and in that particular poll, I think the PDP P2B was one of those with the highest votes. I think alongside Osinbajo was before him. I can't really say, but the truth remains that yes, online polls are great. Finding out who would who the people want or intend to vote for is great, but it does not equal to coming out to vote. That is why the most important part of this is after the primaries, which I always say. For now, there is nothing we can do. We can guess all we want. We can, set online poll all we want. We can do anything all we want. But the fact that they have not done the primaries, because the primary will determine. While I keep insisting that the primary will determine will be, some people will be like, okay, instead of me not to vote at all, I'll vote for so person, one of the lesser evil. Except you maybe like me would say, if I don't vote for this person is a competency that, has the competency that we are looking for. I'll vote for any candidate. And that is how I tend to go about it. If the most preferred candidate is not, it doesn't come out, it doesn't make it to the primaries, and we have to vote, I'll look at it first of all. If all the other candidates are not competent enough, my dear, I'm not voting for any of them. I don't know about you. I'd rather stand alone, stand at the back of no one, than stand with someone or people who are not competent. And let me remind us that it is this act of, let me just vote for this person, he's one of the lesser evil that has kept Nigeria where it is today. I put it to us that if, as a country, we come out and we tell ourselves, you know what, if you don't vote for this, if it's not this candidate, we're not voting. Do you know that we're going to be sending a message across? That is why I have been raising my voice, and I've been, using this medium to tell us to get our PVC ready, make sure we come out and en masse to vote. Make sure you don't sit down in your house. Make sure you're not feeling lazy, and you're not feeling lazy to come out and say, after all, they have done selection. This one we are doing now, it does not count, because a whole lot of people use that as an excuse. Article 1 on social media in 2018. Serious mind not voting on social media. Exactly what I am trying to say. Those who vote on social media do not have their PVC. Exactly. Some of them have their PVC, but they don't step out to vote for one reason or the other. And that is why I will keep screaming the advantage that comes with this particular next election. The advantage that's come with this one is you can actually go to your polling units. Let's say, for instance, you registered your card in, let's say, Abuja, and you're currently in Port Harcourt. All you need to do is to go to Port Harcourt. Go to your polling booth, the one that is close to your house. In fact, if there is one inside your street, go to that particular one and make sure you go there and tell them, look at my situation. I have my PVC, but I cannot vote here. So that they can rectify it before the election day. So that credible voters will be more. You know, if credible voters sit down in the house, do so, where I'm voting is actually quite far, he's in another state, or I don't want to go out to vote, or I've already done the selection, I'm not going to go out to vote, you know, non-credible voters will be more, and before you know it, that means we're already failing from the one. But if credible voters go out and outnumber the non-credible voters, I want to believe with this electronic compilation of results that we are going to be getting something right. Okay. These people will be on social media on election day. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Some of them will be on social media. Your followers are PDP and they'll prefer weak candidates that can be easily defeated. Who are the people fronting for him in the north? Let's compare. In Kano, Senator Gaya, while Governor Ganduje, Governor Shetima are backing Tinubu. Okay. If real election is on social media, Goodluck Jonathan would have completed his second term 3 years ago, and Atiku Abubakar will be rounding up his first term next year. Both of them won here, but the real people rejected him. Exactly. That is why I think this is one of the reasons why people are not even coming out to vote. Why? Because they'll be like, not only me, they go outside, go vote for my own person, you know. I know it can be quite frustrating, especially when you take your time out, you get your PVC registered, or you make sure your PVC is ready for the election day, and you even go and make sure your polling booth is very close to you. You take out the stress. See, it is very stressful and painful that after all your effort, the outcome does not go as planned. But that should not deter you, because a lot of people are like, that is why I'm always saying that the election, they have already done selection. They have not. We have to keep pushing. And we have to keep preaching the gospel why this particular year election should be competency over experience, competency over age, competency over anything else. Competency, someone who is dodgy, somebody who is detribalized, somebody who is not a religious bigot, somebody who has the best interests of Nigeria and Nigerians at heart. Somebody who already has done his homework, because we cannot have somebody who is competent and the person is blank on what to do. The person knows what to do and how to do it. The person knows the sectors he is going to be working on. The person will be a great communicator, will be a great listener. He will communicate to us and will also listen when we have something to say. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.